You were gone a long time, Chito.
I know, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
You do realize that in the past few months, things can change, right?
I am aware of that, and even so, things can change in the next minute if they want.
Are you sure that you want to come back?
Yes, I owe it to my lessee and to the ladies and gentlemen that supported me.
Okay then, but are you ready?
Of course, I've never been more ready in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the true Emperor of the Sea.
I understand your concerns and your reactions. I wouldn't applaud for me either if I've been gone for too long. Ladies and gentlemen, and to all my lessee, as you already know, I am Chito2500. And most of you, if not all of you, want an explanation on why I have been gone for long, once again, in fact. This time, I cannot give you a definitive answer. The reason being is that there were many things impeding my progress. But before I get into that though, I'm gonna motivate and inspire you guys today, and of course, mention the state of the clan of the sea. But first things first, okay? Let's get myself out of the way. Because I'm pretty sure that most of you, if not all of you, have been wondering where I have been gone for so long. And yeah, here we go. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm so sorry. Hello, I am so sorry. Hey, I am so sorry, everybody. You know, I gotta make sure that the little one is safe and healthy. I know. Okay, let me put you down. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, I'm sorry. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. That was my kitty. His name is Tiger, by the way. He's an old guy. Pretty much just like me. But anyways, back to me. For the longest time, right, as you may have noticed in the background, my environment has changed. And so did my drive and my motivation to do so. Before then, though, if you notice that I had the old setup, right? It was just old, degraded, outdated, you know? And I myself got affected by it. I myself became old, outdated, and degraded as a result. Now, you're probably wondering, does that even make sense? On the outside, no. But on the inside, it does. And I'm not as young as I used to be, okay? I may not look like it, but on the inside, I've matured, I've aged, you know? And I'm pretty sure that some of you who've known me for a very, very long time have also experienced the same effects as I did. But how did I came about this? Well, for the longest time, right? Ever since my last video, I have been so, uninterested, unmotivated. At times, I didn't feel like I want to do anything, It's just that, I've been trying to, push myself, to keep going, to move forward, and to not be tied down by my past. And for the longest time, right, I'm pretty good at hiding my emotions. I'm pretty good at keeping a straight face to hide my true feelings inside. And some of you may have noticed or may not have noticed that at all. But yet, as I was scrolling, for the past few weeks, right? And these past few weeks though, right? Something taught me something. I don't know what. I kind of forgot what it was. But yet, this one person told me, you are your own master of your life. No one could say or tell you otherwise. You are in control of your own fate. And you know what? I told myself after that, enough is enough. I'm gonna get my ass up, right? I'm gonna change my environment around me, right? And I'm going to like it and I'm going to love it too. And in these few weeks alone, and in just a few hours, one day or whatever, well, a few weeks of waiting, and of course a couple of days of assembly, here I am, all organized, and my mind has been cluttered. Sorry, uncluttered. You know, it's really, really hard to, say what you wanted to say or do what you wanted to do without something in front of you, though. And the reason why I don't do any of that is because I wanted to be as authentic and as from the heart as possible. And that's why some of you love what I have to say, really. But anyways, back to this. This has decluttered my mind, okay? It has lifted a huge weight off my shoulders and of course the top of my head too, because mental stress is a very, very real thing, okay? You could look at it, one way or another, but truth be told, mental stress is a real thing, okay? Such as physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, that sort of thing, right? So, after all this, right, suddenly though, things just started, coming together again, okay? Things are becoming restored. And as mentioned before though, my clan was C, right? And it wasn't just me that restored it and everything. It was the help, right, of all of my friends, right? And of course, volunteers who didn't even really ask me to do it, right? They just went in and just do it. Just like my mobile division of LaCie. Randoms just look around for clans and they could just, hey, that's LaCie. I want to join this one. So they just come in, do what they gotta do, and then just leave for the day. And sure enough though, my console division is slowly but surely becoming like my mobile division. They just come in and do the activities, I didn't even have to ask. It's crazy, it's amazing. But anyways, let's wrap up myself, okay? So, long story short, right? I got my motivation back. I got my inspiration back. I felt like I took control of my life again, One step at a time. It's a long way to go, right? But that stepping stone right behind me is one of the key steps of my life. To organization, to power, spiritualization, And that right there is a really, really good feeling deep inside. And every day I wake up, I'm proud of myself, really. So proud, right? I'll be right back. So proud that I'm going to be drinking my prize-winning wine as a celebration. But my problem is, right? Which one do I drink? And of course, though, there is a third one in my refrigerator, so yeah. You know what? Folks. I'm gonna display that shit nice and proud. Fuck that. There you go. Whoops, I am so sorry. Whoa, oh boy. You see that right there? That's victory right there, staring right in my face. And you know what though? It's time for some inspiration and motivation, right? Based on this. So, if you feel like that you're, losing out on some things, right? Or you're just feeling unmotivated, like I said, right? It's okay to feel that way once in a while, okay? That's just a temporary feeling, okay? Now, if the project itself, right, is so scary, right? So big, so huge, right? And so complicated, try to break that project down, that goal of yours, into little itty bitty parts, okay? And whatever parts you have accomplished, treat yourself to a reward, Break out that expensive bottle of wine, or that expensive craft beer, or that rare chocolate, from Switzerland or something, Treat yourself to a reward, every time you accomplish something, okay? Because if you do that though, it'll be like, oh my God, I can't wait, this is what my hard work rewards me. That's what you'll be telling your brain, So, yeah. Don't let, anyone tell you otherwise, okay? And I don't care, if somebody says, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that, okay? Only you get to decide what you can and can't do, okay? Just you, okay? Okay. So, what about the state of Lassie? I know that some of you probably wondering about that too. Well, I will tell you that, in hindsight, in secret though, there is a Lassie mobile division though. And I did display some of this earlier in my previous speeches, right? Maybe in one of them, right? That there are some aspects of Lassie that exist on mobile, right? The most popular being Call of Duty Mobile at this time, right? And then there are other games as well that feature Lassie and everything, but it just goes to show that, that we do not discriminate, or we are an equal opportunities, organization, that no matter what game you play though, we always accept them, okay? And besides, just like there are a diversity of people around us, right? There's also a diversity of games for those people, We have to embrace, diversity, You can't just be stuck on one this or one of that, Because you're robbing yourself of potential success or potential growth, of your life, Now, as soon as I restored the console division of Lassie, right, a few days after that though, my roster has grown significantly, Not to a point where we're well known or everything, don't get me wrong, okay? But up to a point where I can see myself in a stable environment though. And almost every day though, my volunteers and my clanmates have been growing Lassie, from the get-go. Because they want to realize my dream, okay? They want to make my wishes come true. And time and again, okay, I asked them, I pleaded with them, you don't have to do this, okay? And if they wanted to, right? They could just abandon me. They could just leave me all alone. They could just simply, give me the middle finger and just run off. But they didn't. And for the longest time, I never understood why. After all of that. But finally, I think I have an answer. It's because they see me as an ally. They see me as a true friend. They see me as someone that they can count on. And friendship is one of the most important things you can have. It takes years to build, but yet just seconds to destroy. And the reason why I have not changed my name in so long, right, is because I'm proud of my name, okay? That was my first name that I've ever made for myself, okay? Just like Lassie was the first clan I ever made. I wanted to be something that I can be proud of, okay? But of course though, right, where comes good things, the bad things will also start to arise too. Now, understandably though, for those of you who did serve in the clan, some of you, right, didn't have a quite good experience with me. I understand that. But if it's something that is out of my hands, I can't really do anything about it, okay? If whatever happens, outside of the clan, how do I put this? If anything happens outside the clan, right? Then obviously it's out of my hands. I cannot do anything about it. Such as, a private conversation on video chat or whatever, right? I can't do anything about it. I wasn't there, right? That's something between the two parties, okay? And only those two parties in question have to solve themselves. So, if those experiences, right, were based on that, right, then I can't exactly say that you have a bad experience with Lassie, okay? Because you're trying to involve, outside activities, with or outside the clan, right? To try to bring it internally within the clan, I just can't do it, That is just something like I said, only the outside parties can solve. However, should it happen inside the clan, then I can interject. Then I can put in my input. Because why? Because that action directly affects the people around us and the environment around us, But for those of you who still hate me to this day, I'm just gonna say this, okay? I don't care if you're stronger than me. I don't care if you're smarter than me. I don't care if you have more members than me. I don't care if you have more success in general, okay? The fact that some of you, took an interest, in trying to prevent, my efforts of trying to gain success, though, tells me that whatever I have done to you still affects you to this day, okay? Sure, I may have exposed some of you online. Sure, I may have posted your humiliating defeats. Sure, I may have said this or may have said that, okay? But it is what it is, man. Treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want to treat me like an asshole, expect me to act like an asshole towards you, And of course, though, some of you, if not all of you, deserve what you got, okay? And, right, even though I said that I don't like to hate on people, whatever, or I don't want to hate people or whatever, but as I, learn about myself, as I reflect, though, you know what I realize? You just can't ignore it. You cannot ignore the darkness inside you, the hate inside you, okay? You either have to do two things. You can either control it or you can embrace it, right? And of course, because I believe in the balance so greatly and so strongly, right? I have no choice but to accept it, Whether I like it or not, I have to accept it. So, because of that, I can just say this. For those of you who got on my bad side, who still hate me to this day, who want me dead for all that matter, right? Guess what? I hate you. I don't care about you. I don't care if you phase out of existence, okay? Am I gonna do something about it? Not really. And you wanna know why? There's no point. All of us are gonna do is just gonna go into a shouting match. We're just gonna keep on grilling on each other, right? What's that gonna solve? Nothing. So, basically, I'm not gonna focus my energy on you guys or whatever. I'm just gonna focus my energy on those who support me, on those who love me, on those who have my back since day one, okay? And for some of you who were on my bad side before, but has changed significantly and realized your wrongdoings, right? That you know that you did was wrong. I applaud you, okay? I am so glad that you took this new path in your life. And like others, right? I too was young and stupid. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just learning and exploring the world around me, okay? And of course, though, the clan of Lucy is filled with those former enemies of mine, who has proven to become one of my greatest allies, my greatest friends. And certain enough, though, other clans, right, and of course other organizations are willing to volunteer their time to help Lucy, right? And for that, though, I greatly appreciate that. And as for real life, I'm still loved in real life, okay? In fact, I don't think, right, that there is a single person, around me that literally hates me or whatever. For a reason, of course. All that's around me is just, people who generally hate everybody for no reason. That's just what it is, though. But, yeah, what's that has to do with the sea? Well, it doesn't matter where, the haters are. They could be in your real life. They could be online. They could be, living in your household. It doesn't matter, okay? You're going to have haters in your world, right? You're going to have people who love you. And of course, you're going to have those people that just simply remain neutral or just simply don't care. So Basically, if you guys are starting up a clan for the first time or you're building up your previous clan, whatever, here's some inspiration and motivation to you. Do what you love, okay? Structure your clan in a way that you like it, okay? And don't try to change it for those who desire common things, okay? Because where's the magic after that, right? Where's the uniqueness that came with the clan? Because if you try to let other people put in some common things like every other clan or every other organization does, right? Guess what? Your clan or your organization becomes just like the others. Uninspiring, unmotivated, or not completely unoriginal at all. It's just basically the same. You might as well just take every single organization, right, who share these values and just put them together, right? You might as well do that, right? There's nothing different about this organization. There's nothing different about that organization or this clan or that third clan over there, you know? And that is what LaCie strives for, okay? To be this unique clan. To be the clan that helps people whenever they need them, okay? But of course, though, LaCie cannot save anyone, including myself, right? Who does not want to be saved, okay? I simply cannot force people, you know, to do this or to do that, okay? And neither can LaCie, okay? We're here to help those who really, really need it, and of course, really, really want it, okay? But if we find out, right, that you're just taking our kindness for granted, or you're just using us just to gain 15 minutes of fame and fortune, well, guess what? Write you down and simply send you on your way. Well, that's it, okay? You could find someone else to mooch off on, not us, all right? And as for everyone else, right? Well, I ask you, if you want to, you know, join LaCie, right? If you want to find a new buddy to play with, find a new friend, or just simply, you know, hang out, then we applaud you. We welcome you with open arms, okay? And the reason being is that these days, you know, a lot of clans online or whatever, especially the militarized people, their reputation has been shot, okay? And for those of you who are good to your hearts or whatever, who are genuinely trying to help people, whatever, it's really tough, you know? That's why I became a non-militarized, you know, diverse clan. Because most of these guys and everything, they just ruined it for everybody else, you know? And I don't want to get involved in that, no. So, why not a clan, right, that's accepting, welcoming, that doesn't even care how skilled you are, you know? You could be the weakest link in your team, and I'll still accept you regardless. We will help you. We will train you if needed. We will, you know, do whatever we can to make sure that you are the best that you can possibly be. And speaking of the best, right, I don't believe in being the best. Maybe some of my guys in there do, but that's their opinion, to each his own, right? And the reason why I don't believe in the best is because you could be the best one day, right? That's just one day. What about the second day? Somebody else is there. The third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, and so on and so forth, right? Do you want to know why I don't believe in it? It's because of one word: change. That can change at any time, such as the state of LaCie can change at any time, or I can change at any time, or your environment, you know? It's everywhere, okay? It's unavoidable, you know? And honestly speaking, right? Unless things, you know, change for the better, we just have to do what we can to either survive, to either stick together, or work together, you know, to create a better future. Because in this day and age, right, it's up to us, right? The people who actually still care to change this world for the better. And if somebody doesn't want to conform to the change, that's cool. That's fine, okay? I'm simply going to let karma, or for those of you who believe in the man upstairs, right? Take care of them or deal with them, you know? Because honestly though, I am way too blessed, right? You know, to waste my time on negative aspects, you know? I mean, sure, I'll pay attention to you once in a while. I'll humor you, right? Do you want to know how I do that? I'll just look at what you read in the comments and be like, okay, cool. And then just be on my way. That's it, okay? I'm not going to even speak to some of you guys, okay? And this is for those who still hate me to this day, like I said. But hey, you know, it's fine. Okay, so all in all, right, this is my final thoughts, okay? And I'm going to wrap up here. I know that I have a lot of making up to do. I know that I have a lot of work ahead of me. And for that, I do apologize from the bottom of my heart, okay? That I have been gone for so long. It's just that, you know, I was stuck in a sort of a dark place, you know, for a long time. Ever since my last video, okay? And, you know, I always say to myself, okay, this is only temporary. This will pass. And sure enough, it did. And for those of you who want some more last minute inspiration and motivation, take this one word and put it in your vocabulary. Gratefulness. Okay? I'm actually grateful, right? To even have a job, right? To have this nice setup here. To even have a place to live. To have food. To have a companion by my side, to love and to take care of. Okay? And of course though, you know, I'm grateful to have friends like you. And of course, right? You know what I'm also grateful for most of all? I'm just grateful for life, you know? I'm grateful for even being granted this chance to live on this earth and to do what I can possibly plan before my time comes. And as for the sea, I got 7 years to go, okay? The sea is going to be 20 years old someday, and that is my goal that I'm going to strive for. It may be 12 and a half now, 13 years old this year technically. But I still believe that we can take it further. And as long as we have each other, that's what matters. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, and to all my Lassie out there, thank you all so much for tuning in, okay? And again, I apologize for being gone for so long. And now that you know my story, I hope and I pray that you won't make the same mistakes I did, okay? Keep doing what you're doing and keep fighting the good fight, okay? Tell yourself that you can do this, okay? That you can change your environment, that you can, you know, make something of yourself. Because any amount of success, right? This is what I believe. Any amount of success or any contribution that you make towards your goal, it's a big step towards completion. And don't forget to celebrate and to reward yourself once in a while. You gotta love yourself, man. You know? And most importantly, right, you gotta forgive yourself. And actually, there is one more thing before I leave. Have I forgiven myself for all that I've done? And for the longest time, I didn't. Why? Because I told myself I could have done this better or I could have done that better. And all the regrets that I had before, right, suddenly just vanished away. Because you want to know why? I did forgive myself in the end. Right? Because these things happen, you know? And these things are going to continue to happen. But speaking of regret though, do I regret exposing my enemies online? Do I regret saying the things I said to them? At first I did, a little bit. But now, I don't. And I'll do it all over again if I have to. Because you want to know why? it's like I said, I don't care about you, okay? I don't care if you're stuck in the bottom of a ditch, right? Or you're just stuck in the mud or whatever, right? If I hate you, I'm just simply gonna abandon you. Okay? Since you want to treat me this way, right? Expect to be treated the same right back. Well, that's the truth, you know? But anyways, now that I've said what I needed to say, hopefully some, if not all of this, will stick to your head and come to heart. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you good day. The sun is shining outside, and as some of you told me, get a life, get a job, do this, do that. Guess what? I have that and more. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. And of course, anyone else, have a good day, and thank you for joining.